Hi, my name is Vijay and I'm 40 years old. So, this is more or less my personal vlog of my weight loss journey or in my pursuit of becoming a fitter person. I've been working out for the last 3 4 months and trying out a few diets. I started at 104 kilos and currently I'm at 97, 98. And I've been lifting weights for the last couple of months. And because of the corona lockdown currently, not been going to the gym, but it gave me a lot of time to to retrospect on what's been going on. And over the last few years, in the process of me gaining whatever the weight that I gained, I have tried a lot of the fat diets out there. And I can only speak for myself. I can say that none of that practically worked on me. um, so when I say diets, I'm talking about restrictive diets, which includes restricting the calorific intake and putting in the calorific output activities in place, or restricting gluten, restricting dairy, restricting carbs, the ketogenic diet, the paleo diet, or whatever you want to call it. I tried it all. Maybe I didn't give it enough time because of my lifestyle. But on an average, I would have tried all of these diets for 3 to 4 weeks. I know that's too small a time for anyone to see any results, but I couldn't hold on to those diets because of various reasons. But now, as I turned 40, I got a little more serious onto my approach. I have managed to get down my weight by around that 7 8 kilos, which reduced. And as a matter of fact, now, because of the free time that I have because of the corona lockdown which is going on all over the world, I could think and read and apply a lot of things that is applicable to me. I practice meditation on a daily basis, and I've been doing that for some time. Spirituality is one of my favorite topics to read on, introspect on, and to practice. I started blending a lot of those concepts and all, and got and started trying out intermittent fasting, which is working great for me because number one, the reason it's working for me, and I'm not an expert in the subject, and this entire vlog series of mine is going to be only my experiments with intermittent fasting. Because I don't consider intermittent fasting as a diet, I consider that as a lifestyle. I'm not an expert in any of these things. There are better people out there on YouTube, on social media in general. There are books out there, but what this is expected to be is my personal experience, experiments, and what I feel, how I feel, the things that I'm doing, what's working for me, what's not working for me. So it's going to be a very straightforward, honest approach. I'm not one of those fitness models on YouTube who are trying to sell you something, or juicing themselves up and then showing a diet that is working for them. None of that shit. In my younger years, I've been into weight training, and I know the shit that goes around. In these videos, when I see, I'm not a newbie when it comes to working out, and I'll be very frank about it. So this vlog of mine is only pure ranting of my experiments with intermittent fasting, with my workouts, the changes in lifestyle, my play with hormones, because all I'm trying to do in this transformation, or whatever that I'm trying to do, or no, I won't even call it a transformation, it's my will to get fit. That's it. It's not a temporary phenomenon. I want it to be a permanent phenomenon, or a long-term phenomenon, or whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be a very, very straightforward, what's working for me, what's not working for me, the changes I'm doing, the play on the hormones that I'm doing. In fact, what has helped me more than my weight training, because anyone who has done weight training knows that it takes at least 6 to 8 weeks for your body to get used to it again. And bulk of my weight loss is, I will not attribute it purely to the weight training. I would say the weight training would have maybe around 10% weightage, if at all. This is just a random number I'm saying. The rest is basically the changes in the lifestyle and the hormonal changes that I've been getting onto my body, which includes boosting my testosterone, getting enough sleep, keeping my stress levels, my cortisol levels, and all the stress hormones down, balancing my estrogen and lowering the overall estrogen in my body. And I'll make a separate video on everything that I did on that front. But now my focus is focusing on the intermittent fasting, focusing on two key other hormones, because I've been focusing on two hormones earlier, which, as I told you, I was focusing on testosterone and lowering my estrogen. That is boosting testosterone and lowering my estrogen, so that my overall balance is a healthy balance. I was working on reducing my cortisol levels by balancing my sleep, etc. Now the two hormones that I'm really going to focus on is my insulin and my growth hormone. That is, I'm going to make sure, because the way I fast or intermittent fasting, the hours that I'm doing, etc., keeps my insulin levels under check. It does not. I don't have floating insulin in my body at all times, and also inducing growth hormone, which happens at 14, 15 hours of fasting, as I've been researching on it. So this entire vlog is going to be focused on my experiments with it. I'm going to put a before picture, which is slightly dated, maybe around the time when I started my workouts versus where I am today, in terms of my workouts, in terms of where, how I look. My starting weight was obviously 103, 104 kilos, if I'm right, 102, 104, somewhere in that range. Currently, I'm at 95, 96. So I think not much has been lost in terms of my transformation. I'm gonna be I'll try to be as regular as possible in posting, keeping these vlogs. It's my personal vlog. If it helps someone, if that's all the more better. Thank you so much.